Brant Worley here. It is Monday, the 10th of February, 10:42 at night, as you can probably tell. I'm gonna turn my headlights off. Today is Movie Monday. And I was a little bit behind. I didn't watch my movie on Sunday as intended, so I just got finished watching When We Were Kings, a sports documentary on the Rumble in the Jungle, Muhammad Ali v. George Foreman. One advantage to doing it the way I did it this time is it's fresh in my mind, because I literally just came outside and clicked record after exiting off of Hulu, the streaming service that I watched it on. Before I get into my thoughts about the movie, I'm going to quickly recap today. Nothing interesting last night, I don't believe. Oh, Super Bowl, of course. Eagles won like we predicted. A lot of our other miscellaneous stuff didn't really do good, but I had most of my money on just Eagles to win. I had about $225 on that. So I ended up, because all the other stuff didn't work out, I ended up making about $100. Pretty good. That video didn't have any views by the time. So, you know what I mean? Like, nobody will be able to have used that information. It'll all be irrelevant. Who cares? Moving on. Today worked. I got an interview, I believe on Wednesday, for a job. I was just trying to get out of my job. So I seriously, I pretty much just clock in and sit around all day. And I'm hoping that is ending soon, because it's so annoying. I should just sit around all day and I can't wait to go to the gym. Anyways, went to the vitamin store today, got some protein and some pre-workout, which was about $105, $6, $7, something like that. Absolutely insane for a month's supply of both. That's like $1,200 a year just for those two supplements, plus creatine. I'm gonna have to start buying my own soon. Anyways, moving on, had a great workout with that pre-workout. Great energy, good pump. Definitely preferred that over like getting a Red Bull, 1,000%. And definitely cheaper to get a month's supply of that for like $40 than to buy 30 Red Bulls. I would, maybe, I don't know, if you want bulk. Who cares? Moving on. Came home, ate, had about 2,700 calories today. I'm going to start tracking my calories religiously. I will update you on that. So those are going to be two goals that for sure have to be done every day. And then we can keep adding. Do a little progressive overload with things, with good shit. So that's that. Hey, working out, we're 3 weeks into that, doing that every day, religiously. Feeling good about that. We're adding in calorie tracking, okay? And we're not going to go over. We're going to plan accordingly. Moving on. Movie Monday. When We Were Kings. Like I said in quotations, it's a sports documentary about, we already talked about it, Muhammad Ali versus George Foreman, Rumble in the Jungle. What it actually is a James Brown musical and other prolific, celebrated African-American artists, black artists at the time. I thought the music was really good. I thought their performances were really cool. James Brown on stage, wow. I mean, you know, it was they had live recordings of the performances. That guy, unbelievable. Really impressive. I mean, what a live performer, you know. Sorry about no shirt, by the way. I was in bed while I watched this. So not that I didn't enjoy that, but I clicked on it and watched it thinking it was, as advertised, a sports documentary. And like I said, it was not. It was a musical. More than half of the movie was about the lead up, and the negotiations, and Don King, who, if y'all don't know, is basically the greatest boxing promoter of all time, or con man. I don't know how people look at him a lot of different ways. Around for forever. He promoted Mike Tyson. Blah blah blah. He lied and somehow got the fight on, and then he turned it into a festival, like a 3-day long festival, and then the fight got delayed 6 weeks. And so I don't know, but in my mind, they never answered any of this, but in my mind, James Brown was down there performing for a month and a half straight, and all of his bandmates and other groupies and dancers and all that stuff. And so I don't know. That's what the movie was. That's what it was about. That's what the movie was about. And so I felt a little swindled. That's why I'm getting a little bit excited and a little bit riled up, because the movie was not as advertised. So, anyways, the moments that were about Muhammad Ali, they really magnified how charismatic he was. He really was like a Conor McGregor, in my opinion, would be the modern day equivalent. Unbelievable character, and then the performances to back it up. That those don't come around all that often. So yeah, he was definitely ahead of his time, and that was really awesome. But he just wasn't really actually. It really wasn't about him. And then George Foreman, I don't know. They didn't really have much to say about him, frankly. So, I learned absolutely nothing interesting about either one of the fighters. I didn't really learn a lot about James Brown either, but I heard some of his music, and I saw a lot of clips of his live performances. I did see that. And then they go over the fight, literally a couple moments of the actual fight, and then it's over. So, in conclusion, I would say if you like James Brown, you're gonna love this movie. But if you're a fan of boxing and sports and was hoping to maybe learn a thing or two about these two celebrated fighters, I would look elsewhere. You could probably find a much better documentary on YouTube, and support an independent creator, if you will. So, in conclusion, I'd probably give it like give me just a moment to make sure. I'm deciding between. I'm gonna give it a 2.3, because it was so dragged out to the point where I was getting annoyed, and it, like I said, it was a complete, basically false advertisement. It was a musical documentary, you could say, at best, or a musical. I don't know. I don't think it could be called a musical, but it was about James Brown. It was so, I was swindled, I felt like. So yeah, that's gonna wrap that segment up. Movie Monday. Next week, same thing. I think I'm gonna do it the way I did it this time, where I'm gonna watch it and then come right out here and record my immediate thoughts. So yeah, that's it. Sorry, I wish I would have picked a better one. I don't know. These streaming services don't have a great selection, I'll be honest with you. For how much I pay, I mean, like notable like movies that, you know, people have talked about that just you haven't seen before. I mean, I'm having to search for 15 minutes to find something, and that just caught my eye. But it couldn't have delivered any less than it did. Anyways, this video is a little longer. I tend to get a couple more views whenever they're shorter. Not that that's what this is about, but maybe I need to be a little bit more concise. That's what it's saying. So I'll work on that. Anyways, appreciate everything. Have a good one. Peace.